there, my name is Susan Morrison and welcome to Edinburgh Festival's first chat show. Today we're coming to you from Dance Space in the heart of a very lively grass market. Dance Space is Scotland's national dance centre. This year it's going to be an absolutely thriving fringe venue with some spectacular and fantastic dance on offer, including the amazing Divatastic 121 Birds by Leslie and Dance, and they describe themselves as brilliantly average. Where did it all go right by Pony Dance? You join us at the start of the Edinburgh August Summer Festival Spectacular. 5 weeks of thrilling performance, art, entertainment and culture, all set within the stunning and historic backdrop of the world's favourite festival city, Edinburgh. Now, everyone who comes to Edinburgh at this time of the year likes to think that they're one of a kind, but this production is truly, truly unique. Please welcome the incredible Brazil. This is Paloma and Ananias,
yes.
Hello, and Toby from the show Brazil. Now, Toby, you are the creative director of Brazil.
I'm responsible for this.
Something tells me
great Brazilian production.
There's great. Now, something tells me it may be, in fact, from Brazil. Tell us what it is.
Yeah, well, it's the story of Brazilian culture and football, capoeira, samba, great rhythm, great music. The music of the new young people, the new generation of Brazil, and we've got the freestyle football champion of Brazil with the show as well. So basically tell the story of how Brazilian culture grew out of the African slavery, how capoeira began, how samba, the music of samba was created, and how all that contributed to the country being the greatest football playing nation in the world. Even though they didn't win the World Cup this year, but they've won it 5 times.
No, but thank you for bringing it to Scotland, which also likes to think of itself as one of the great footballing nations of the world.
Well, a fact you may not know is the first football was brought to Brazil by a Scotsman, Mr. Charles Miller, in 1894. So without Scotland, Brazil wouldn't be playing football today.
And Ananias, you're a champion.
Yes, because I'm 28 and flip in 28 seconds.
You can 30 somersaults in 30 seconds.
He can do 38 somersaults in 30 seconds, and he won a big prize on a talent show in Brazil, which he's very proud of. So he holds his breath and does 38 somersaults on the spot.
What do you think of the festival?
I like it. The people in the street. The people in the street are very happy. I like the place. Toby não ri.
Okay. Do you like the festival?
I like festival. In festival I have many culture together. It's very good.
I'm joined by Anita Vitesi from the production Cargo. What is it that you're doing?
We're doing a production called Cargo by a company called Iron Oxide, and we are going to be covering the Mela Festival from the 6th to the 8th of August, and then we're part of the Edinburgh Festival after
Fringe.
that. The Fringe, yeah.
How would you describe Cargo?
It's an outdoor piece down at Leith Links, so we've got a big football pitch to kind of fill with 12 actors and fire and lots of people as waves, people on trucks. So it's a kind of bizarre, exciting, kind of a wonderful kind of night out for all ages, really.
It's called Cargo. What's the sort of drive behind it?
Well, it started with the idea of why people migrate. The two sort of main characters, one is quite happy just wandering, he's a total nomad, and then there's a young girl who's looking for a place to call home. So there's lots of different cultures, lots of different ideas of telling story as well. So it's lovely.
It sounds like any Scottish high street today.
Yes.
All those different people all coming together.
Absolutely, it's really
absolutely
apt for what's going on today in Scotland especially, and it's lovely, and we've all kind of gelled together and kind of shared stories and shared laughs and tears as well, but it's mainly laughs, so it's nice to be part of such a brilliant festival.
Well,
so,
I'm going to be down on Leithlings.
come,
Thank
you'll
you.
enjoy
Thanks,
it.
Anita.
Thank you.
It's also the opening of the Arts Festival this weekend, and joining me now is Melts Dees, who's all the way from Holland to join in with that festival. Hello, Melts.
Hello.
Now, what is exactly you will be doing?
We, that is Marielle van den Berg, my wife, and two friends from Scotland. We're building up a show at the Patriots Hall Gallery. It's a 4-artist show, but we're trying to build a whole out of it, and the title will be Decay, which is
Decay.
scary.
Yeah, that is a bit scary. Now, when I think of art, I think of a static thing. I think of a painting or a statue. This doesn't sound static to me.
There is, well, for instance, Natalie, she's at this very moment building a sculpture out of compost.
Compost?
Yeah, not very smelly, but it's compost. It's actual compost from the people here in Edinburgh. The stuff they took out of their gardens and they found in there, etc., etc. It's a sculpture of a pregnant woman.
Right.
And she's going to sow it in with seeds. So it's going to turn into some flowering garden.
Oh.
If you come to the show, let's say every other day or so, you'll probably see how it's going to come about. In a month, it should be an actual, garden, vegetable garden, something like that.
I think that sounds utterly
It
incredible.
doesn't sound like decay, but it is. Somehow, we're all going to change in a vegetable garden, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
That makes me feel quite better,
yeah,
actually.
well,
But
Look, that's what art can do to you.
if we want to see decay turning into a vegetable garden, where do we go?
It's Patriots Hall, and that's off Hamilton Place. Mm-hmm. Just go into the courtyard and it's perfectly clear.
Well,
And it will be very, very interesting.
well, I'm going to go.
Yeah,
'cause-
yeah, you come?
yeah.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you. Well, you might have heard the fun and games going on in the background as we've been recording. It's actually the Mardi Gras for the Jazz and Blues Festival. So we went down into the grass market and we captured a live musician, this one here. And this is Sandy Tweedale. Hi.
Hello.
And are you a blues boy, Sandy?
Blues man. I think we're stretching the call me a boy.
What's your involvement in the Jazz and Blues Festival?
Apart from playing a few gigs with various musicians, I kind of help get the acts on the blues side here. So, as an advisor, shall we say?
You are an advisor.
An advisor. Yeah.
And what's your particular fondness for blues?
Blues is something you're born with, I think. You know, it really is. you either you like it or you don't like it. You know, and it's just that kind of music that got me.
This must be the high point of your year, is it?
Yes, and I'm from Edinburgh, and the only time I play in Edinburgh is during the festival.
Oh.
I play usually abroad and where else, but I don't usually play in Edinburgh apart from the festival time because it's such a great atmosphere.
It certainly is at the moment. So what's the to die for ticket at the Jazz and Blues
Die
Festival?
for ticket.
Apart from you,
Apart from me, we have Eric Burden from the Animals playing at the Queen's Halls. We do have, next weekend we have a whole weekend of blues. We have the Ladies of the Blues in the afternoon, and at night time we have 3 great kind of Scottish rock blues bands, Jerry Jablonski, King and Blues and Trouble. And on the Sunday we have various people, John Hurt, who's a very kind of Mississippi swamp type stuff. And on Sunday night we have the great Charlie Musselwhite, of course.
The great Charlie
Musselwhite.
Musselwhite.
Yes.
I think I should go and see that.
I think you should. He's very good.
Tell me something. People who play the blues have got a reputation for being blue.
Right.
Is that true?
Sometimes.
I mean, it's sad, incidentally.
Sometimes the drugs help a lot.
We're speaking about ibuprofen,
We
incidentally.
are.
We are.
Blood pressure tablets.
Yes, and can I just point out, they managed to capture a live musician with his drink. That's no mean trick, you know. Sandy, I would imagine you're a battle-hardened veteran when it comes to festivals in Edinburgh. What keeps you going? What brings you back?
It's great because Edinburgh's my hometown, and it's great, and the atmosphere here is so superb, and to get all these great blues musicians to come here once a year and perform, it's just fantastic. So it's an opportunity for me to meet a lot of these great musicians and play with some of them.
Well, Sandy, thank you very much. And I'd like to thank all our guests who joined us this afternoon from the Fringe, from the Art and from the Jazz and Blues and the Mela festivals. Join us next time when your host is going to be Richard Holloway. He's going to be at the Edinburgh International Book Festival, and his guests are going to be the Edinburgh International Festival, the Royal Military Tattoo and the Book Festival. Thank you and goodbye.